Hi and welcome to today's session. Today we're going to be spending some time strengthening those muscles for you figure skaters. It is fantastic to be on the ice, but you will find off-ice training will really benefit and enhance your on-ice training. So we're going to be looking at strengthening the muscles, especially the hip flexors as well as your glutes and your hamstrings. So what we're going to do is we're going to come onto our backs. We're going to mobilise the hips to begin with. So place the hands on the knees, just draw some circles, open up those hips. Take some nice deep breaths. Wonderful. And then change the direction. Lovely. So we're going to activate our leg muscles first off. So come back to centre, place your left foot down on the floor, right leg up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale, point the toe up, exhale, lead with the heel down. Inhale, toe up, exhale, heel down. So as you bring the toe up, you will activate your hip flexors and your quads. So you should feel those leg muscles working. And because us figure skaters are strong, we're going to engage the core as well. So can you raise up your head and shoulder blades? Draw your belly button in. Focus on those abdominal muscles as well. Wonderful. Keep going. Hello, Rupert. Not sure whether he's coming to join. Let's go for 2 more of these. Lovely. Last one. Stay on the same leg. We're going to draw 4 circles one way, 4 circles the other way. Make sure the pelvis stays still. Keep that core engaged. Breathe. 4 circles the other way. Keep that movement for the pelvis nice and still. Feel those leg muscles working. Wonderful. Once you have done all of them, pop that foot down. Onto the other side. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, heel down. Focus on this side. We're opening up the hip, activating those leg muscles, working the ankle, which is so important, especially when you're wearing those ice skating boots. Keep that chin tucked into the chest. Really focus on those abdominal muscles and engaging them. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, heel down. Let's go 2 more. Wonderful. Okay, same leg, 4 circles one way. Pelvis stays still. Keep the core muscles drawn in. Breathe. Good. 4 circles one way. And then 4 circles the other way. And hopefully you can feel those quad muscles. Lovely. Once you have done all of those circles, come into a hug. Bring those knees in. Fantastic. Okay, let's focus on strengthening those glutes and those hamstrings because that's so important. Using all the leg muscles, using that power for all of our jumps and our spins. So bring your feet hip width apart and then walk your feet away. We're going to focus on the hamstrings first. So the feet, the heels need to be away from your bottom. We're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, draw your core in, raise up. Feel that in the backs of the legs. Inhale, lower. So nothing in the glutes. We're focusing on the hamstrings. If you can feel it in your glutes, walk your feet further away. Lovely. To make it slightly more challenging, dig in with the heel. So the toes are raised up towards the ceiling. Exhale up. Inhale down. So activate the backs of the legs, find that balance. Relax the neck and the shoulders, but draw those core muscles in. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Exhale up. 3. Good. Up. 2. Right, last one. Keep it up. Stabilize. Hold. Breathe. 4. 3. Keep hold. 2. 1. And down. Wonderful. Bring your heels towards your bottom now. Same movement, but now we're focusing on our bottom cheeks, on our glutes. So nice big inhale. On the exhale, lift your hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze those bottom cheeks. Push through the heels. Inhale, lower. So exhale up. Squeeze your bottom cheeks. Inhale down. Good. Same again. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Focus on a little bit of core engagement there, just to help with stabilization. Rupert is walking back and forth. He's getting his steps in. Good. Here we go. Exhale up, squeeze. Right, last 5. Squeeze. Good. Up 4. Good. Okay, let's go 3. Wonderful. Up 2. Good, up last one and hold. Stabilize, stay strong. Squeeze your bottom cheeks, push through the heels. Stay there. If you can, we're going to extend a leg. Oh, sorry, Rupert Dupes. I just plonked him on the nose. Back to center, onto the other side. So either hold it in that bridge position. If you can get the legs into it, then please do. Stay strong through that glute. Extend alternating legs. As you bring back down, bring the foot directly under the knee. Oh, good. You should be feeling that in those leg muscles now. Keep the hips up nice and level. Core muscles drawn in. So this is kind of the back of the legs. All right, we're going to go for last 4. Good. If you're holding, hold it there. Breathe. Good. 2 more. Lovely. Last one. And then back and down. Brilliant. Bring it into a hug if you need to. Okay, let's focus on those core muscles. So from here, we're going to come back up to our tabletop position. Tilt the pelvis towards you so you can feel the core engagement, nothing in the back. From there, we're going to go for a cycle. So legs are involved and you're also feeling that in those core muscles. Wonderful. If you can, stay there. If you want to enhance it, we're going to raise up the head and shoulder blades. Chin looks in between those legs. Or if you can, we're going to go for a full crisscross. So bringing that elbow to the opposite knee, slow and controlled. Squeeze those core muscles, squeeze. So feel those oblique muscles working. Good, lovely. If you're able to with the legs, we're going to turn it into a scissor kick. Really activate those leg muscles. The same motion, but rather than a crisscross, extending those legs. Wonderful. Okay, let's go 4, 3, squeeze, 2, 1, and then bring it in. Great. Okay, let's go for one last core exercise. We're going to go for the dead bug. So let's reset. Tilt your pelvis towards you, tabletop position. Arms up as well, make sure you've got plenty of space. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, toe tap, take the opposite arm back, inhale, center, and then down to the other side. So we're keeping our tabletop position, finding that control. Exhale as you extend, opposite arm and leg down towards the floor, feeling that in those core muscles. Don't let gravity do the work. Control the muscles on the way down and then on that way back up as well. To make it harder, extend the leg. Lovely. Good. Okay, let's go for the last 4. Exhale, 3. Good, do what you can. 2. Last 1. Wonderful, back to center. Keep your tabletop position, hold it there. Feel that in the core, nothing in the back. If you're able to, this is the last bit. Chin to the chest, we're simply just gonna hold. Breathe, look between those knees, stay strong, smile. Lovely, keep hold. Good, countdown coming, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then down. Wonderful, come into a full body stretch, lengthen it out. Fantastic, brilliant. Okay, from here, we're gonna slowly come up to a seated position. Take your time. Wonderful, and then tuck under your knees. We're going to go into some upper body. We have focused on the legs, we have done a bit of core. As we focus on the upper body, do think about engaging your core as well. So we're going to come into a box position. We're going to go for some push-ups. So your elbows are going to kind of rotate in. So when you go into your push-up, you're going to make sure your arm and your elbow is into the side of the body, not out. So a little bit of rotation, and I find what helps with this is placing your thumbs in that forward position, and that will naturally rotate. And then as you come down, we're engaging the core, engaging the arms. So we're going to take a nice big inhale, take it down towards the mat, engage the core, exhale, push up. So inhale down, exhale up. If that's enough in that box position, please stay there. To make it harder work, take the knees further away. So inhale down, exhale push. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, draw the core in, feel that in the arm muscles working. Lovely. Good. So focus on that breathing. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's go for 4 more. Stay strong. Good, last 2. Last 1. And then up. Wonderful. Good. Take it back into child's pose for a second. Ease off the wrists. Stretch those hands out in front. Feel the upper back muscles have a lovely stretch. Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, we are going to go into another variation of that. We're going to get a bit of a full body, get the legs involved as well. So we're going to do 4 on either side. So come back to your box. Make sure you've got plenty of space to extend your leg at the back. We're going to go for a slightly wider stance now. So kind of mat width apart. So we're focusing on a slightly different area of the chest. Extend your right leg, core muscles in. We're going to inhale, come down, raising that leg up and then back to center. If that's too much with the legs, take out the leg movement, that's absolutely fine. But slightly wider stance with the hands, we're going to go for 4 on either side. So inhale down, exhale up, core drawn in, good. 3 more. Yes, good, last 2. Wonderful, last one. Fantastic, good. Bring that leg in. Onto the other side, just 4 on this side, here we go. Inhale down, find that balance, exhale up, good. 2 more. Wonderful, last one. Oh, fantastic, brilliant. From there, come into a seated position. Sit up as tall as you can. Let's have the legs out in front because we're going to engage those hip flexors in a moment. So sitting up as tall as you can, bring the arms up to shoulder height. We're going to draw some circles. So relax the shoulders, so you've got a nice distance between the earlobes and the shoulders, but keep your arms up, drawing some circles. And as you do this, be really mindful of your posture. Think about drawing your belly button in, sitting up tall. You might feel it in your hip flexors as well. Good, change the direction of your circles. And remember to breathe. So sitting up as tall as you can, focusing on that posture, feeling those shoulders burning, upper back muscles engaging, core drawn in. Breathe, good. Last 2, last 1, and down. Great. Okay, from there, we're going to sit up as tall as we can and focus on our hip flexors. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, raise one leg up. Feel those muscles working. Inhale down. Exhale onto the other side. Inhale down. Good. So make sure you've got plenty of space. It's very tempting to not want to feel it and to round the back through the movement. So resist it. Sit up as tall as you can and try and activate raising up that leg. Strengthen. Inhale down. Exhale onto the other side. Inhale lower. And it does take practice. If you find that you get cramp, just rest for a minute, pat it out, do what you need to. Keep the shoulders back and down, core muscles drawn in. Lovely. Good. It is tough, this one. It's not that enjoyable, but it's very beneficial. We're going to go 1 more either side. Stay strong. Last one. And then release. Good. Shake it off. Wonderful. Okay, from there, we're just going to come into a bit of a stretch. So let's bring one leg over. Give it a hug. Sit up as tall as you can. Nice bottom cheek stretch. And we're going to look over that bent knee. Take a moment to breathe. So inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Lovely. And then nice and gently back to center. Let's go on to the other side. So draw that knee in, give it a hug, feel that bottom cheek stretch. Sit up as tall as you can, and then we're going to add that rotation. Lovely. And then inhale. On the exhale, come back to center. Great. Drop the feet together. Well, bring the feet together. Drop down the knees, rather. This is a lovely one just to open up the hip. This is the last stretch. So feet together, drop down those knees. If you need to go for a few bounces, please do. And then if you want to increase it, you're going to take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, you're going to lean ever so slightly forward, just opening up those hips. Good, keep breathing. Try and relax those hips. See what movement you've got there. Does one hip feel a bit tighter than the other? Nice big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to very gently take your time, bring it back to center and relax. Great, well thank you ever so much for joining me for today, and Rupert, wherever he has gone. I hope that was beneficial. We were kind of focusing on strengthening the muscles, so really small movements, controlled, but hopefully you felt it. And we're kind of really focusing on what we call the local muscles, so the smaller muscles rather than the kind of the big global muscles, so kind of focusing on the stability, and all of that will hopefully help with your on-ice training. So if you're able to, think about getting your steps up, think about practicing your off-ice training a couple of times a week if you can, potentially some ballet movements as well, stretching as well will be incredible, just to really give that holistic approach, working on that flexibility for you skaters. So have a fantastic day. Keep stretching if you would like to. If you do like these videos, please do subscribe to Pilates with Jazz. Your support means the world to myself and also Rupert. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon.